Hey, what is up guys? It is me, Zion, and welcome back to another video on the channel. And today guys, we are going to be building Grian's Hermitcraft Season 6 base, which you can just see over there. And no, I did not demolish a load of it. If you didn't see the last episode, a load of my world's corrupted. So unfortunately, I did have to rebuild this. But it is ready for this episode as I rebuilt it and we can do the floor and everything like that. But it's just I'm going to have to gradually kind of build up and like that. And I just want to say a huge thank you to everyone for all the support and getting my corrupted world back. And it was really nice of you guys to understand and everything like that. But anyway, I'm ready to do the next episode down there. And it looks like the Hobbit hole has been rebuilt. And it looks like it's just going to be themed on the Hobbit Hole of Fame. And it doesn't look like it's Construction Bob. It's Construction Tim that's built it this time. And today we are going to be shouting out High Tempo 64, and this shout out is long overdue. He's doing it survival and just got up to date. Big shout out to you. I know he's a big supporter of the channel, so thank you very much. So without further ado, let's get into the actual building. Alright, so in the last episode, I didn't actually get to show you this because obviously the corruption and everything. But I thought I did want to show you, just kind of pan around and show you what this bit should look like, because I completed that. And yeah, I showed you how to do it. So hopefully there was no misunderstanding there. But today, we're going to be working on this bit, because obviously it's a bit separate from the glass bit. It's not something we do to it. I decided it would be good as a kind of separate mini project in the video. So yeah, that's good, and we're doing that today. So let's just pick any side. Doesn't matter. Actually, we won't pick this side. We'll pick maybe this side, because the reason we're not going to pick this side is because you don't actually need to build it on this side, because obviously there's the tower. So I just say just don't build it on the side where there's the tower. But you do need to build it on the other three sides. So we'll start by going over here and building it here. So you want to take this cyan terracotta and you want to bring it down 2. So you want to go 1 and 2. And in line with the white concrete, you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, a row of 7 glass. And then just build this down. So it should look like this. And then do a second row. So I'll just show you how to do one side, and then you guys can do the rest from there. So then if we go over here, we just want to go 1, 2 like this. So it should look like that. That's looking good. And then we are going to want to go, want to go actually back 1. So this is the only bit where we actually go back anything. We want to go back 1 and then just build that like that. And we basically, we actually kind of do something a bit different. We want to bring these down, but we only want to bring, so you should want to bring it down 1 block up from this. So it should be in line with the second block up on this part of the glass. And then you want to do the same on this, but you leave out the corner block. So that's what it should look like. And then we want to go down another 2. So it should be 3. So it should be a row of 3 down. And we need to build around here. So you should have a 3 part, and you just bring these bits down, but leave out the corner bit. So it should look like that. That's very good. And then we are going to actually extend it. So from here, you're only going to have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 glass, and you can just bring this down 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Yeah, and then 8. So just bring it down 8, and then that's looking very good. And we actually want to go 1, and we're gonna place a bit of cyan terracotta there, and we are gonna build this all the way down to here, and we want to also place it all the way down there. So you kind of have 2 columns of cyan terracotta there. It's looking good, and we actually want to extend this by 1. So this glass section. So just extend it. Build the glass in, and then build it up there, just 1 block there. And we actually want to go around the corner and place this. So it's another corner piece. That's looking very good. And then we want to do the same on this side. So we've got 2 here, and 2 columns of cyan terracotta. That's looking very good. And then bring that up there. And I think hopefully today we should also be able to get the floor done. That'd be very good. And right, so here you want to actually just place white concrete all along this part. So, and you actually want to place, we want to put the corner piece in there. And we still need to extend this bit, see? So we want to place the cyan terracotta, the cyan stained glass there. And then 1 cyan stained glass here. So that's looking good. And then we just place that there. And that is the side done. See how much better it looks now. And now we just need to do that on the other 3 sides. And I'm not going to explain them because you can just literally rewind the video and just do the exact same thing. But I'll just kind of build the base part of this just to get you all started. So I'm going to go down 2. So we go 1 and 2. And then, so we want to go like this. That's looking good. And then we do the corner pieces that go down 1 block from the bottom of this glass bit. So we go corners like that. And then we go 1 back. And we go down 1, 2, 3. And then we go 2 blocks in there. And then this goes down to the bottom. And, oops, let's get that kelp out of the way. This goes down to the bottom. And, wait, not down to the very bottom. We actually need to break that away because this is going to be white concrete. And then that should give you everything you need to do. And then the glass bit just goes there. So just build that and build that on the other sides. And once you're done, you should have something that looks a little bit like this. Okay guys, so that is the kind of these bits done, and I'll just kind of show you this. And for the record, I did actually put these on all the sides, including the side with the tower, which is that side. And because the tower actually ends here, it doesn't go under the water, so I thought that we kind of needed this because that's how it goes. And I'll kind of just pan around just so you can quickly see this, if any of the tutorial wasn't as clear as, so you guys can just check this. This should be 5 wide, and from here it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 up, just like this. That's looking really good, and luckily we do still have quite a bit of time left, so we can get going on the floor. And it does look a little bit weird on the inside, but don't worry about it because they're all kind of covered. So for example, the tower is going to be covering this because it's going to come out and you're not going to be able to see anything there. And then there's going to be another portal on that side, and then 2 water elevators. So we'll do that when it comes to the interior, but you don't have to worry about it for now. Anyway, let's get going on the floor. And you basically just want to place in the floor. It doesn't really matter if you put it under that here, if you want to do that for like support or anything, because the floor literally, well, the makeshift floor is about here, this level anyway of the sea, so you shouldn't have to worry about that too much. But just go all the way around and fill in the floor. So all the bits where there's space for the floor to be, just fill it in. And just go all the way across here, and it might take quite a bit because we're filling in all of this. But just get that done, and by the way, it should be 1 level down from the bit of white concrete thing we did here. That would be a bit of a disaster if we've done it. But you just want to fill in this 1 block down, and just fill in all the space. And then, once you're done, you should have something that looks a little bit like this. Okay, so we have completed the floor, and I basically just filled in 1 block down from these bits, and just filled in all of that. And it looks a bit uneven from the outside, but that really does not matter because because the floor's gonna go here anyway if we decide to build a floor. But either way, so over the next few episodes, we're going to be working on the towers. But now that I've got access to Grian's actual base, I've noticed that there are a few problems with the towers that we just need to fix, and I know it is a bit of work, and I apologise for that. It's not too bad. It's not like we have to move the entire thing. We still can keep part of it, but it's just a little annoyance, so we'll just get that sorted now. So first, let's take this diagonal tower, and we are going to want to, so you should have kind of 3 ice and then some white concrete. That's good. And then we want to keep these 2 and then these 2, and then we want to break this from here on. Just break this all the way up to where you've done. I'm really sorry, but you know, let's be optimistic. Glass half empty. Sorry, glass half full. No, yeah, so just get rid of all of this, and kind of so, and then on this side you want to have, so you should have, this should be in line with this. You can actually fill in this because that's what it's like in the actual base, and this should be in line with this cyan terracotta. So then we have 2 here and then 2 here, and then we want to break everything from here on to here kind of thing, and then we can kind of get started with that. So just break all this stuff all the way up that I've shown you, and you can, yeah, so just break that all the way up, and once you're done you should have something that looks a little bit like this. Alright, that is looking not exactly good, but it's good for what we're gonna do, because it's for extra authenticity. So just to show what you should have removed, should look like this from this side, and these diagonals are always they're 2, and then it should like look like this from this side, and you should have this here. So that's good. So now we just need to connect this up, and we actually need to add an extra bit of white concrete onto here, and then we go, so we get this and we expand this, so this should be 3 long, and then we take the last block of the 3 and extend it by 2, so it should kind of look like this. So you should have 3 here, and then corner, and then 2, so not really diagonal there, it's just like kind of square sort of thing. And then we do a diagonal, 2, another diagonal, 2, another diagonal, 2, and another diagonal, 2, and that should kind of have 1 bit of diagonal between those 2, and that's really good. So now you just want to build it up, and see, that didn't take too long, did it? So you just want to build it up, and I'll leave that for now. We need to do the same thing on the other side, you see, because you got this done, and that's going to look really good. And it does look quite small, like the diagonals look a bit small, but that's just how it is. And by the way, it wasn't actually, Grian actually changed it, because at first, because I was like so confused, because I checked that really, really carefully, and he had actually changed it to make it, and we'll just expand this by 1 and then put that there. So we want to go to, wait, let me just check. So yeah, Grian changed it at a later point when he was doing stuff for the towers, so we want 2 and then another 2 there. Cool. So yeah, you can just kind of check the other tower to make sure you're doing it right. So you got 2 and then another 2. So break this away, and you should have this. So you want 2. So then here you want to expand this 1 more. So this is the one that's 3 long. So the side that kind of has this bit is 3 long, and then you want to go extend this by 1, and then you do the 2s. So 2, and then 2, and then 2, and then 2. So that should then go there, and it will look like this. That's looking good. So all you want to do, you need to break this bit away, all of this away, and expand and extend both sides the way I have shown you. And then once you're done, you should have something that looks a little bit like. Okay guys, so we have completed the towers there. They are looking more accurate, which is good. And we do have a little bit of work to do on that one, but we'll do it in the next episode, because unfortunately we are running out of time a little bit. However, I did want to show you something before we finish. Wait, first I'll kind of just pan around just so you can see this okay. And it's kind of just kind of the opposite on the other side. I'll show you that as well. These are all 2. These diagonals are all 2 wide, except this one, which is 3, and then 1 there. So like this, and then the other side. Oh, I'm taking the very long way round. Looks like, but it looks like this. 2, 2, 2, and then these are all 2s. can always pause it and have a look. This is a 2, this is a 3. It's looking good. And then before we finish off, I did want to show you something. You're probably wondering what this is. However, we've got the massive job of trying to clear out this. And you don't have to do it immediately because we're not going to do the interior for a while. But I thought that some of you would want to get ahead of the schedule and do this. So there is a fill command. If you manage to get part of the base in the box, and I think I did this at exactly the right point that will maximize the amount of base we get in the box. So if you see this point at like in the diagonals, and then it goes to this part of the diagonals, and it's just a big box that we can, if we clear all the water out of here, then that's a big step towards doing it. So what we want to do is take the coordinates of this block, the very corner of the box, and the highest point of the box, and then we want to go diagonally to the lowest corner of the box. So here basically, and make sure you don't accidentally take away a bit of the base. You'll be able to see, and you do want to fill in all of this box. It will take a little while, but it's quicker than doing it the normal way. So what you want to do is do this, and I'll be back with you when I'm writing the command. Okay, so the command you need to enter is this /fill, and then we've got the first 3 coordinates, and then the second 3 coordinates, and as you can see, one of the middle, the Y coordinate has changed because you want to do from the bottom to the top, and obviously from the corners, and then you want to fill it in with air, which is what you type. Then we enter this, and there's too many blocks. You're probably going to have to do this. You might have to split it in 2, but that is the general idea of how to do it. So maybe you just split it in 2 to make it easier. But either way, or you can just do it bit by bit. So you could actually change it from being 63 and then go down to, for example, 54 instead of the 43, which is where I've got it here. So yeah, that would probably be easier. So just do it down to here, and then do it from, the water will be at this level, so then you can just do it down to here. So hopefully I've explained that good enough. But anyway, we have run out of time for this episode. So yeah, I will clear that water just after I finish recording. But I really do hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, remember to like and subscribe. It really would help out the channel a lot. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye!